My name is David Lloyd. I have a beautiful wife, Erin. I have two sons, Stephen and Matthew, and we are standing what used to be my 800-cow dairy farm. I grew up in central Arizona. My dad was a dairy farmer, and growing up, I got to just watch him and help him feed cows and drive tractors, work on equipment. And at a very young age, I knew that's what I wanted to do. Going through life, I met my wife at college, and when she told me she was pregnant, I knew that I wanted to get out to the country and start this dream of mine to own and operate, a large dairy farm. Through a lot of hard work and trial, we were able to buy some cows, get started, and partner with a gentleman, and we were doing really well. It was fun watching the business grow and watching the dreams come true. But around 2008, we really hit some hard economic times. Our expenses and costs to feed the animals all skyrocketed. And I started to really deal with some fear, like this may not work out, this dream may fail. And with that, I would have to deal with this failure. Letting people down, letting my family down, and really that's what happened. Seeing everything kind of fall apart after you put your heart and soul into something was something that I just really got lost. The toughest thing to say is when all this started. The bank that we use, they required that I have a very high dollar amount insurance policy. And I felt like that was always hanging over my head. So when the business started failing, I started hearing this voice that you're just worth more dead than alive. And I really started to believe that. And I don't remember what day this was and really not what year it was. I knew it was a few years after we had to sell. But I was driving down the road just struggling, just really hurt. And I just remember looking at this tree thinking, my life would probably be way better off if I just drove my truck right in this tree. And I remember even reaching down and unbuckling my seatbelt. And then I pictured my two boys at the time. I pictured my two boys and they were just crying. And I remember I lost it. I pulled that truck over and I remember kind of getting mad. I remember hitting the radio and just being upset. And then I just started sobbing. And I think for that I was around 35 years old, and I believe that was the first time I really ever said a real prayer. And I just remember bowing my head and just apologizing to God, asking for forgiveness and just telling him how sorry I was for failing him. I said, could I please have my life back? And after the tears dried and got back out on the road, I turned the radio on, and somehow the radio was tuned to a Christian radio station, and there was a sermon that a preacher was giving, and the first words I heard was, God doesn't care about your missteps, he cares about your next step. I think God's speaking to me right now, and I think it's time I made a change. And so that's what I did. My wife and I were just far apart, and it was because of me. I didn't, with all this failure, I didn't think I deserved that love, and I didn't deserve them, my wife and my family. We started going to church, and I really started reading. I started diving in the Word. And that's what really helped me, is to hear the truth. I'd been hearing and believing lies my whole life. And I started putting God first. And that's when my life changed. Growing up, I believed that a guy has to perform and has to work hard to achieve success in order for people to like him and for people to care about him and think he's special. But I've learned that that's not the way our Creator views us. He loves us anyways. He loves us despite our flaws and our failures. we can have goals and dreams, but honestly, God may take you in a different direction, and you have to trust Him. You have to be good with that.